Did you want to process? I'm going to have to go here probably about 15 minutes.
So it's good. This will be our last one for today anyhow, so it's all good.
Because I'm going to have to go in there in about 15 minutes. I got to get ready for my nephew's birthday party.
Oh, cool. Birthdays are the best. No worries. No, you just do your thing, whatever you want there, man. It's all good. I'm just throwing some logs on the old truck here.
Oh, wow. Pretty excited for the new game, though. I hope it's good, man.
I'm hoping for the best. Who knows what'll happen, but hoping for the best.
I'm hoping for the best, expecting mediocre.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, honestly. Don't expect anything, and then be surprised if there's anything good.
Right.
That sounds
I'm kind of curious to see how they're gonna do the tree falling sounds.
I'm really scared of that one.
Right. I hope it's not gonna mess the game up, or just be like, well, there's a mod that's out now, and it's.
Yeah, no, I played it. The sound one?
Yeah.
Not good for bunching.
No, exactly. I was going to say...
Cut 3 trees, then you hear 3 random sound effects of a tree falling 5 seconds later.
If you're using a regular, like a Scorpion King or something, I could see how it's pretty alright.
Yeah.
But even sometimes it's pretty late. I don't know. I hope it's not that. I really do, because they're basically introducing Kenny's seasons into the game, you know?
Yeah,
so,
right.
I hope they're not gonna just follow off of that and be like, oh yeah, people like this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see. We always get what we get, and that's
right.
We have to work around it if it doesn't turn out.
Yeah, hopefully we can take it off of there, you know, get rid of it if it's bad.
Yeah,
somehow.
totally. That's my hope. But we'll see. It's one of those who knows moments that will shock the nation. Alright, I'm gonna bring this load down, get rid of it. Hopefully free up some El Lego.
It's really good.
Truck moving.
Yep, I'm running really smooth.
Yeah, it's because there's like so few people in here, which is honestly the best way. Sometimes we get like 8, 9 people, and I'm like, well, 1, there's not enough jobs for everyone, and 2, it's gonna lag us the hell out every time.
Right.
But what do you do, man? What do you do? Kick them all out, fire everybody. That's the way. This is
lottery system.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, lottery play. Let's do right about there.
Wish there was a way we could do like competitive logging.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool? Like 2 shows fighting for best.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I guess you could like on 2 separate maps, but then
it's still hard to keep track, and then lag and players and timing it. Oh, I tried. Trust me, it's really hard to do. Even with a good community, it's really hard to do. And then you get people whining that it's not fair or something, and that just ruins the fun. Even though the whole purpose was just to have fun in the first place, but some people are really competitive and not a fun way.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if they, you know, if we could actually do it on the same map and
would be sweet.
Have it. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that was cool. The lag made my stick shoot right out of my grapple. How impressive. How impressive indeed. Boop.
Not the prettiest looking pile, but we're about done with this big set of trees you put up here.
Sick. That is what I wanted to hear. Truck's almost done here too, so put her back up there. Boop.
say we were saying it was doing good, and then it just like.
Oh, it's probably because the trees are getting eaten up by the mill.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
once that clears, it's pretty quick. I just wanted to try the mill again because we never use it, so it's kind of fun unloading stuff.
I have one of them set up at one of my maps there. I love using it. Just fill the whole tree and then
Totally,
process
just
it
let her
next.
go. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Yeah.
Done like dinner. Alright, we're gonna go after Matt's pile here. Should be good about there. I'll use this loader since it's right here, conveniently placed. So what'd you get your nephew for the birthday there, Matt?
I got him a radio controlled 4-wheel drive Jeep.
Well, dude, you're gonna be the you're gonna be like the best. What is it, uncle? I guess you're an uncle.
Yep.
Or, yeah.
Uncle.
You're gonna be the favorited uncle of all time for that. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know that, like, so me and my wife, we had a neighbor that had a kid that, their kid had a birthday, so we went and bought him something radio controlled, and we were invited one year, and that's the last year we were invited because our toy was one that the kid only wanted to play with, and we haven't seen it.
That's funny.
Like, no, all the relatives are all
you
over
make
there.
us all
He's just
look
playing
bad.
with ours.
Stop it. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't even really expensive, like $10 I think she spent with it, just something get him
Yeah,
something
but
fun.
that's what he liked,
And
eh?
he played with that, yeah, and he
Oh, that's funny.
we had two friends that happened to. I don't think it's just out of, just out of.
Yeah, I get you.
Just,
It's still funny, though. That's cute.
We don't have any kids, so when we see kids.
Yeah, you gotta spoil the nephews, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I don't have any either, so whenever we go to friends, we just spoil their kids all the time. Unless my sister's got a kid, but I haven't really spent a lot of time around here, so we'll see what happens. With COVID and all, everybody's been hiding out, so.
Right.
Which hopefully comes to an end eventually here. Sounds like we're on the right track now anyway, so. Getting pretty sick of this shit.
Yeah.
That's the understatement of the year from pretty much everybody, I'm sure.
And I'm kind of grateful because it was all during when I had this.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you kind of got to skip the nastiness of it anyway.
But it's like you just can't go anywhere anyway.
Well, that's it,
Wherever
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, totally.
You can sit at work all day, or you can sit at home and not get COVID. Everybody else, even my friends that had gotten vaccinated, they're getting COVID. And it's just like some of them are having just light symptoms, some of them are
Oh yeah,
in bed for 10 days. I'm like, I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want
it's crazy, eh?
to. Yeah, it sucks.
That's what I'm saying. I've had a lot of people get it around me. My mom got it, a bunch of people. I've got lucky, knock on wood.
Yeah,
Or maybe I have had it. I
yeah,
don't know.
that's where I'm at. Like, for all the jobs I've done and the people I were around that did have it, I'm like, if I didn't have it, I'd be absolutely blown away. But I'm sure I had it.
Me too.
But some people get it and just don't have symptoms, I guess. So, but I got
The way you find out is you get that antibodies test or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you can find out or something. I just don't
Yeah.
really care, to be honest. I got my
Right.
I got my vaccines that they wanted me to get, and if that's not good enough, then well, I guess I'm just gonna bite the bullet and eat it.
Right. Very true. Well, the good news is Thanksgiving's coming up.
Oh yeah, for you guys, yeah. We already had
I
ours.
love that. Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, you
You
guys.
guys
I don't know why
got
we
the
do
same
them at
thing, I'd
different times. It's so
imagine, huh?
stupid.
Right.
That's the one holiday. It's like, why? Why is it different days? That just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's probably because it happened on different days. I
guess we should have Christmas on different days just to really mess with stuff.
Right.
Double Christmas. Oh, do you do?
So you guys do the same thing down there? Just eat a lot?
Oh,
Or up there?
yeah, for turkey and stuff. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. We follow the tradition identically to how you guys do it, but totally different day. Yeah, it can't be the same day.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. We have
Yeah, I
ours
didn't know
in
if you had a different tradition. I did.
middle of October is when we do our turkey days.
Is
I
it
think
the pilgrims and the Mayflower and everything?
I have no idea what the actual but I think so, because here they still do the whole the little pilgrim hat guys shooting the turkeys and celebrating in their town hall or whatever the heck it is.
Huh.
Oh.
Maybe it's well, maybe it's like the pilgrims that came to North America. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
We're all in
Who
North America, but
knows?
why not celebrate it on the same day? So, yeah.
Could be.
That's weird.
Really could be.
Is yours on a Thursday?
I don't know. Yeah, it was on a weird day. I took like the whole week
ours
off.
is
So
ours is Thursday.
Always on a Thursday.
Always on a Thursday. And
sounds
then,
right.
Of course, most people, if you're not an essential like police officer or whatever medical employee, you're getting like a 4-day weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember timing it with my holidays to get a whole week off, but I keep thinking to myself starting a new job, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna miss having holidays because I won't have any holidays for the first year. And then I'm like, oh, it's 4 on, 4 off. I'll be doing 4-day weekend all the time. Forgot about that.
So
part.
would your new company not give you paid holidays?
You do get holidays, but because I'm new, I think I have to accumulate them for a year before I can take any, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So lots
You
of
got a
places
new
don't
job,
give you.
huh?
Yes, I'm gonna be working running a wheel loader at a pellet plant, and then hopefully
cool.
a button top here down the road. So.
Oh, really? At the
Yeah.
same mill?
Same place, yeah.
Cool.
That's the hope. We'll see how it goes, but even if I'm stuck on wheel loader, it's still better than
you doing now?
telecom.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and
Cool.
it's like I said, 4 on, 4 off. Really big pay increase for me from my other job, so it's like it's a no-brainer for me, really.
You couldn't say no.
Yeah, really rare opportunity, and I'm just like, yeah, there's no way in hell I could have said no.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't even really think
Cool
about
deal.
that one. I was just like, yeah, no, I'll
Yes?
take it. Yeah, yeah. As soon as they offered it, I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. I was
Yep.
like, I should go home and think about this because I've been working at this other place for like 5 years, but it's just a totally different world. It's one of those moments where I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, if you say no to this, you're gonna regret forever. Like you're gonna be like, man, what would have happened if I just tried that? And maybe it's a total mistake. Who knows? Maybe I'll hate it and it'll be
that's
terrible.
life, man.
But that's
life.
the gamble.
Right.
And there's so many jobs available in this town that if it didn't work out, I can always shift over to another one. And like I said, I paid off pretty much all through COVID. I paid off pretty much all of my debt. I don't owe anything to anyone. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I still got my line of credit, but I mean, like that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
My payments are nothing. But yeah, like
This makes it a little bit more easy to make decisions like this, though.
well, yeah, oh yeah, totally. Because that was my biggest thing before. I had to keep this other job because it was my bread and butter for like survival. I was like, oh man, my bills are like $2,300 a month. Oh my god, I'm gonna die if I don't have my constant income. Now my bills are like $800 a month because I paid off every debt. So now I'm like I could just don't really care. I could go work at a burger shop for like part time and still pay my bills if I wanted to. So
Yeah.
I'm less afraid to take on like a shot like that to see what happens, which is awesome.
See you
to have
later.
that.
See you later, guys.
Yeah, talk to you later,
See you
man.
later, man.
Yeah.
But just having that ability to kind of not be worried about like, oh, I won't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
huge.
I mean, I've been thinking about the same thing. Once I get done with this ankle injury, if I want to really go back to what I was.
Yeah, and maybe there's something
I
else you
can't
want to
leave
do,
until
right?
I get it done.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
that's it.
I almost want to get like a factory job and just be in
Just-
one place. And I'm tired of driving 100,
Yeah, no,
200
and
miles a day.
it's funny because they have
Right.
now they're calling it the Great Resignation. That's like the name that they've coined the whole after pandemic thing because apparently like they've seen more like a 30%, 40% increase in job switching and changing in the past. I think it's 4 months or something now, compared to like all time before. It's just people that have had enough time away from their jobs, and then some of them are going back and realizing this isn't something I want to do anymore. Some people are going, like, man, there was so many other different opportunities I can try.
Yep.
Too many jobs open right now.
Yeah, and there's just that's the thing.
Oh, yeah,
like,
nobody's wanting to work either. So
Right?
it's like, yeah.
so it's like free
Like, I
picking.
want to work. I just don't want to drive a truck anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
I almost thought about going to a construction company and see if I can get some experience.
You probably
Run
yeah.
machines.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
See, that's what I did. I've been a logger my whole life, but
But
my
that's how
brother
you learn.
started his own business, doing dirt work and foundations and sewers,
Sweet.
and that's what we're doing right now. I love it.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
fun, hey. And you're doing something different all the
Yeah.
time. It's not the same,
Right.
right?
Right.
But now I think is the time in life. If you want to try something, do it. 'Cause if not, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, I just got a little bit longer here to figure out once this gets done, and I can possibly consider that. Because I mean, who knows? Everybody I talked to, they said that I'm gonna
Especially in
get fired as soon as I get back
construction,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
In construction, oh man, there's so many jobs right now.
Yeah, it's crazy,
So
right?
many jobs.
It's just such a boom for buildings that like
insane.
everything's getting
Yeah,
built right now. I don't know why, but it's just
crazy because the price of lumber and everything is just outrageous.
Yeah.
But the building and the housing market's just on fire in Seattle right now. It's so insane.
yeah, everywhere. Even up here, it's just like nut show. But like I said, like we're a small town. Like we're maybe I don't know, like 8,000 to 10,000 people, which is pretty small, small area for up here. And there's like 150 jobs in town, like literally being advertised. They're not all great jobs, but I've never seen that before ever. Like I've never ever. I mean, I've seen it where it's like been slightly busy, but like I remember this time like 2 years ago, there was like 4 jobs in town available. Like nobody was hiring. Now it's like everybody in their goats like, get in here, we'll give you, and there's signing bonuses for like fast food restaurants. It's like, what?
Yeah, they're doing signing bonuses for Burger King.
Yeah, right. Like what the hell?
I saw
Unheard of.
$2,000 signing bonus at a factory.
Isn't that
I don't know what they
crazy?
do there, but it's like I told my wife, man, if I
Amazon
have to work,
too.
I'll go.
Yeah, Amazon too. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I
there's
don't know.
actually an Amazon right around us too.
Just
Right.
nuts.
I don't know if I want to work there though. That's just boxing stuff up probably, but I mean it probably would be pretty easy though,
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to drive 30 some
I
miles
hear
each
it's
way.
quite a miserable environment to work in though. Amazon.
Isn't it?
I've heard that from a buddy that actually worked there. Well, first I was like seeing it on the internet, and then I thought it was just kind of like a smear campaign. But apparently they're like the most micromanaged kind of place. Like if they have like things that check you to make sure that your times are good or something, and if you're like too slow or something, then they like give you warnings like instantly.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's
It's kind of
definitely. I hear. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Lots of choices. What kind of jobs do you have where you are there, Miller?
There's everything, man. You can work at a restaurant or you can work at a factory.
Is it? Are you right in the city or are you out of town?
Just north of the city, but I mean, it's still each of the. It's not like I'm north of Detroit, so. It's,
Okay.
There's stuff everywhere. I mean, like I said,
You're
I've
in
seen
Michigan then?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen so many factories on the way back from that thrift store yesterday, because I don't go down these roads, these mile roads all that much, and I'm like, man, I go down every one of them has $2,000 sign and bonus thing, and on the side of the building, I'm like, I don't know what they do there, but I would mind trying.
100%.
I mean, it really would, just to get away from driving.
Oh yeah.
So many hours.
I hate driving.
200, waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's not a good
Were
one.
you driving big rig or something?
No, I was driving for a garbage company. We do.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Actually, I was getting up at 10 in the morning, or 10 at night, and starting at 2 in the morning. So it's like it's just crazy hours. And like being off for 9 months. I mean, this has been.
and that's like 5 days a week. Hey, you guys don't like rotate your shifts or anything?
No. Yeah,
See
I mean, you can work Saturdays if you want, but I'm like, I work too many Saturdays already. I don't do that.
Right.
That sucks.
I used to repo cars, man, and
that must have been a rough gig.
dude, it was so bad. They were slave drivers too, dude. Seriously,
Oh, I can imagine.
I work 7 days a week, and I'm not lying when I say this.
Yeah.
20 hours a day.
Oh,
I went home, slept 4 hours. They woke me up again and called me out.
Jeez, that's
So
crazy.
insane.
That's
So
nuts.
insane. I got within a year when I worked there. I only could last a year because it was I literally
rough.
7 days a week, dude. I got 1 day off that whole year, and it was literally 7 days a week. Sometimes you get like a 16-hour day, but most of the time, literally 4 hours of sleep, get called out again.
That's so crazy.
It was without a doubt the worst place I've ever worked. Plus, everybody hates you because you're taking their
oh
vehicle,
yeah,
you know.
no, that's
so
got to be a terrible job.
it was kind of funny, some of the stuff, you know.
Yeah, because you're involved in this, the crazy.
So you catch people off guard. You have people running out of their house naked, or you find crazy things in people's cars.
Oh, I can imagine.
When you take them, you got to take inventory of everything. And
Jeez, that's so freaking crazy. So what were you
But
like tow
it-
truck then? Just go up
Insane.
and
Yeah.
hook them and go
Yeah.
kind of thing?
We call it hook and book.
Oh yeah, hook and hook, yeah. Gosh, that's so funny. Yeah,
Or
that'd be a
if
rough
you're
gig.
nice, you know, like it depends on what time it was, you know, because we worked the night shift, so half the time it was 2 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
and most of the time it was pretty easy going because nobody really even came out. They didn't even hear you, you know.
Right.
So, but if it's during the day or you know, 'cause we'd start at like 4 in the afternoon, so if it was closer to you know 4 or 5 in the afternoon, we'd knock on the door. Ask for the keys. If we can get the keys, we'll give them their stuff out of their car.
Oh, that's
If they
fair.
don't give us the keys, we'll just take it and you won't get
Yeah.
your stuff. You'll
Do
have
you,
to pay to get your stuff.
Did you ever have any incidents where you had to like call the cops?
Oh yeah, well, most of the time they call the cops.
Oh, I see.
Because
Saying it looks like
I'll
they're
call the cops. I'll call the cops for them too because it's a civil suit.
Right,
Down
right.
here, they can't. There's nothing they can do.
That's
so,
crazy.
And oh yeah, but I've had to call the cops.
I
I had
bet.
people try swinging on me, and
Oh, I
I've
believe
had
it.
to punch them out. And
Jeez.
you can't carry a firearm legally.
Yeah, right, of
So,
course.
but I always had one on me because, especially in Seattle, you never know. You get in some of them places that are, you know, the ghetto or
Oh yeah.
even just anywhere. You just never know. Or you go out to some crazy redneck's house or
Yeah,
whatever.
and
you
he's
know,
loaded up and just gonna shoot you.
Right.
Kinda. Yeah, 100%.
Right. So
Sketchy.
Yeah, it's sketchy all around.
That's
but
so
it was
crazy.
it was a horrible job, but at the same time pretty fun. 'Cause
Well, yeah,
it
and
was,
you learn stuff.
it's a young man's job. I would say though.
Or someone who doesn't care about life or death job. Yeah, that's a good one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Functioning alcoholics job. That's actually the best.
Right. I mean, it's very much so adrenaline rush. You just even knocking on their door because you never know if there's gonna be. I had so many guns pulled on me. It was just insane.
That's crazy.
I
Yeah.
couldn't do that.
Yeah, don't do that job, Miller, if you're looking for jobs.
No,
Yeah.
I can't run now.
Yeah.
I can't run from them.
That's fair.
No, yeah, it was not the ideal job. Probably the worst job I've ever had, actually.
I can see that. That does not sound like
one of them.
Does not sound like a time I'd like to have. Oops. There we go.
But yeah, you're right. Turning down jobs. I've turned down lots of jobs that I should have never turned down, ever.
Yeah, we all have those moments where we saw an opportunity and regret it. I've also had
man.
jobs that I've left that I was like, oh man, I should have kept that one. That was a good job.
Right, right.
But you know what? I say that, and then you know, a few months
You just
later, I hear
never
from
know
a
where you
friend
would
that's
be.
like, oh dude, that turned out to be a nightmare because this happened. And you're like,
Right.
oh, so maybe it's good I didn't
Yeah.
stay there. You know, like
Right.
you're gonna find the good and bad in everything you do. I think that's just life,
Yep.
man. Nothing you can really do about that.
It is, for sure.
But oh well, gotta learn somewhere along the way.
Yeah, that is very true.
100%. But I'm hoping the new job sounds good, so I'm hoping it's gonna be good. I have
Yeah, I bet,
anything in a
That's
machine.
awesome.
I'm a happy man. That's kind of where.
Right? That's kind of where you want to be.
Yeah, that's the type of work I like.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, there's not a lot of opportunities here for jobs where you can run equipment in town. That's the real kicker. You have to
You
usually
gotta
go
be
to
out in
camp.
the bush.
Yeah.
Right.
And our furthest.
That's
or
crazy.
Our
you
closest
guys
camps
log
are
like that still.
oh, dude, it's wild. Like closest camp's probably like 10 hours away.
Right.
I mean, they do some short blocks in winter that are closer just because it's a little bit harder on equipment to get parts and stuff if they're too far out. So you get some that are
Right.
like, you'll do like 10,000 meters in, like, you know, when it's probably like 3 hours from town or 2 hours from town kind of thing, which is like nice
Right.
because you can drive home and drive back. But if it was like that
Yeah,
all the
see,
time for all
that's-
shows where you could drive home, drive back, that would probably be good.
That's the way it is down here. We don't. Well, I mean, not really. I guess
You guys don't do camp there?
we do a lot of campers, like, but
Yeah,
no,
that seems
not,
to be
not
the way.
really.
Yeah.
Not really though. Most of the time, well, every job almost. I mean, I had to camp out a weekend here or there, but almost every job or a couple jobs I did have to camp.
Yeah.
But yeah, almost every job we had, it was a drive home type of deal.
Yeah, that's nice.
But
That seems to be more of a Canadian thing, the camp stuff.
Yeah, because I've
For
never heard
sure.
it before you.
Yeah.
yeah.
every
it's definitely
single
a Canadian thing.
yeah, every single place, whether it's mining or logging, it's just camp work. And I mean, I did it. I did mining for a long time, doing core cutting and driller's helper and stuff. And I was staying in camps for months and months and months and months. And oh god,
It's old, I'm sure.
yeah, it super sucks. I mean, as
Are they
technology's
dry
getting
camps too?
oh yeah, you betcha. Yeah.
Unless you can't even drink or nothing.
No. Yeah, when I was younger, that sucked. I mean, I don't drink anymore now, but when I was
Right.
younger, I was like, that sucked. I hated that part.
I don't drink anymore either.
Yeah, it's
Not
good.
into it.
Since this accident, I haven't been either, barely.
Yeah,
I might
it's-
have one today, actually, because my brother's coming over.
Yeah.
He's not old.
Well,
There's a difference between like having a couple drinks and then just like it
Right.
becoming a problem because I've
Yeah. Oh,
been in
yeah,
both worlds for sure.
I'll have a beer every once in a while, but I don't go out and get drunk or
No, It's
very
expensive,
rare,
too.
Very, very rare.
No.
Yeah.
stupid expensive actually considering, especially nowadays
buy a whole
everything.
bottle.
Like a fish.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I used to definitely
It takes
a
a toll
lot.
on you. There's nothing good comes out of it.
No, I mean it. Like when I was younger, it was fun with my friends and stuff. It kind of opened me up socially, I'd say. Like
Yeah.
originally, but not in a, in my context. I used to be like I drank way too much. Like me and my buddies would like challenge each other to see how much we could drink like weekly. Like right after high school, 2-6 a night was nothing. Like and like this is a problem. So then when I finally got married, or I got engaged, and then I had a few debaucherous nights where I just got like stupid blackout drunk and made terrible decisions, and I just finally said, you know what, like this is stupid. I'm kind of just wasting a lot of my money and time, and I look like an idiot doing some of the stuff I was doing. So I was like, man, I should just kind of put an end to this, and I did. It finally pulled the plug. It was really hard to quit at first. So I withdrawed like so hard from drinking because I drank like a lot all the time. But then once I finally got over it, like I haven't really looked back. I like our local microbrewery, they make like a kombucha. It's like 0.005%. It's like a non-alcoholic pretty much. But I drink those when I go out socially. That's the only drink I'll have that has any alcohol in it. And I get like, if I drink enough of them, I get like a kind of a buzz, but it's not really a buzz. It's probably more of a sugar high from all the kombucha mix. But that's about as far as I'll push it. It's just kind of an avenue where I'm like, I could do it if I wanted to, and I know I can control it, but I just don't want it.
You feel like crap the next day. It's just,
Yeah, totally, right?
It literally takes me 3 days to recover now. If I get drunk, it's a 3-day recovery.
That was my thing. Like, I was so inoperable the next day.
No way
like,
am I gonna do that. Yeah, you waste a lot of time doing that. You don't get anything done.
And it wasn't just like weekends for us. Like I said, it was like weekdays.
Right,
We'd
every
go,
day.
oh hey, Tuesday night we're gonna go watch the game and get messed up, and then you have to work Wednesday at like freaking 6 in the morning, and you like barely can get your ass to work because you're just barely making it. I'm like, this is
That's
stupid.
the thing. Once it starts coming into your, your work life and everything, even your home life,
100%.
it becomes an issue.
Oh yeah. No.
That's where
I don't
a
miss
lot of
it.
people ruins their lives.
I do miss like on a summer day, kind of like on the porch, hanging out with your friends and having a drink, barbecue kind of thing. But honestly, now I drink like ginger ale and stuff, and it has the same effect for me. Where I'm just like, it's more just the fact of having a drink with your friends, doing something. It doesn't have to be getting you completely slammed, like. But I don't know. Everybody's different. I don't judge anyone who does. Like I know all my friends drink and stuff. It's just a decision I chose to make, and I want to do it. It's kind of where I leave it.
And you're fun and
Yeah, literally. It's not an experience I didn't have, that's for sure. It's not like I've never tried it and don't know. It's just, the good times.
all this talking about drinking them.
Yeah. Hands start shaking. What's going on? What's happening here?
No, my brother's a handful. He's a twin brother, so he's.
Oh yeah. Oops. Oh, I just smoked out a whole bunch of trees that were processed. Damn it.
That's another thing that once I get around my brothers, man, that's where I start. That's when I start having fun, especially when I'm drinking.
That's awesome.
That's about the time I start. I'll get drunk with my brothers, and that's who they usually do it to me too. They'll feed me shots or whatever. I don't even notice when I start BSing. I just get into it. So I'll just take a shot and I won't even notice. I'll take another one, and next thing you know, I'm like, oh man,
it's easy.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah. Or where a 12 pack just isn't quite enough, but a 24 pack is too much. You know, you're like, oh.
Right.
Hey, there's a copy of you over here, logger guy, just chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there. I love how it does that. It's so random. I'm just like, hey, there's a slow-mo walking version of you. These nice piles, man. This looks good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's been a while, but yeah, I'm decent with the.
Good with a bunch, yeah.
I'm decent, yeah.
Sweet.
Decent.